When I was 8 years old, I knew I was going to play in the NBA. I felt like I was destined to do it.
Before Ben Simmons would be the first overall pick in the 2016 NBA draft, going on to play for the Philadelphia 76ers.
The Philadelphia 76ers select Ben Simmons from Melbourne, Australia.
Before Ben Simmons would clock in 1.7 million followers on Instagram and was linked to hotties Amber Rose, Brittany Renner, and Dylan Gonzalez. Before Ben would get a shout out from Shaquille O'Neal being called the best player in the world, before Simmons sat out of the entire 2016 to 2017 season and finally got on the court in 2017 only to blow away expectations to be widely considered the Rookie of the Year award recipient, and some, well, they referred to him as the future.
Quickly gave it up. Simmons behind the back. He's got company. Nowitzki back and slamming in the face of the future Hall of Famer.
Ben Simmons, just like Lonzo Ball, is the product of a basketball father, and as a young boy, he showed early signs of being a standout athlete. By 4, he was competing against 7-year-olds, and at 19, he was voted the best high school player in all of America. Crikey! Soon enough, he would go from idolizing LeBRON James to playing with him in the same league. Now, a lot of people ask about Ben's Australian accent, as he drifts between sounding like where he's from and sounding American.
That's great, because we don't really get that much publicity in Australia. I guess our basketball is just building up now, so that was good to come out here and finish 4th, so that was good.
Ben explains that this has a lot to do with him not wanting to have to repeat himself while on the court. So the clearer and more American he sounds, the better his ball game. But when he goes back down under, his accent, it clicks right back in. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Ben Simmons prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, we've recently made videos on basketball players including LeBRON Ball, MARKELLE FULTZ, and the Greek Freak. I gotta give a big shout out to SeatGeek because they sponsored this video. Let me know who you want me to document next in the comments down below. The best way to get a hold of me is via Instagram at McCruddenM. Also, I got a question for you guys. Where does the name 76ers come from? The answer will be at the end of the video. Now let's get into it. You know what I mean. Ben Simmons was born on July 20th, 1996, just outside Melbourne, Australia, in the inner city suburb of Fitzroy. His father, Dave Simmons, is American born, and his mother, Julie Blake, well, she is Australian. He is of mixed ethnicity, being half African American and half Australian. His father, Dave, was raised in the Bronx and would end up playing in several professional leagues in South and Central America before making his way down under in 1989. After meeting Julie and starting a family, Dave became a naturalized citizen of Australia. When his parents met in 1991 at a gym, Julie was a divorced single mother with 4 children, Melissa, Emily, Liam, and Sean. After they wed in 1994, they added Olivia and little Ben to their family. Now, Ben being the youngest, he was the run of the family starting out. Initially, he was the last pick during family sports, because, well, due to his size and age. But this wouldn't last long. His family were extremely tight-knit, and his dad was a local star, helping the Melbourne Tigers win their first ever championship in 1993, and would play in Australia professionally for 15 years. By the age of 4, Ben was competing in basketball games against 7-year-olds. At the time, Allen Iverson was the NBA's reigning shooting guard, and after watching the weekly highlight program, well, Ben's older siblings Sean and Liam, they taught their little brother Iverson's signature crossover moves.
I gave him a little cross to see what he bite on it. I let him set his feet, and then I stepped it back again.
Allen shakes free, gets 2!
Liam stated in an interview, the next game we went to, you're talking about a 7-year-old, and here he is putting it through his legs and occasionally getting it around his back. At the age of 7, young Ben played for the under-12s, showing a huge aptitude and passion for athleticism. Now, one of his closest pals growing up was actually Dante Exum, who currently plays for the Utah Jazz. Exum, they say that right? I think so. The boys would spend their summers fishing and swimming together, and Ben also loved playing soccer. Still to this day, he'll mix up some soccer moves with his b-ball game. Oh yeah. Ben also began playing Aussie rules football at a junior level. After finding success at both games, he would be forced to pick a focus at the age of 14. At 15, he decided to attend Box Hill Senior Secondary College located in Melbourne, and during this time he would make multiple trips to America to attend basketball camps, including the LeBRON camp, the Nike Academy, as well as camps held by Reebok, Adidas, and Under Armour. Adidas, that's it.
They want to see what you can do, not like It's what the coaches can do. They just want to see you play, how your game is on the court.
Now, if you're curious as to what pair of shoes young Ben would play in, he was incredibly dedicated to his LeBrons. He also idolized LeBron, looked up to him as like a mentor, and well, that would come full circle when the two would eventually meet. But for Ben to ever make it in America, he'd have to leave Australia. And after a long chat with his parents, Ben opted for Montverde Academy during his junior year of high school, a boarding school located near Orlando, Florida.
The main thing was just a better competition over here, definitely.
During his first game on American soil, a player from the opposing team went to the basket and dunked on Ben. He stated back then, it was like, wow, the speed of the game is different to what I'm used to.
The competition over here is just much higher, so it'd be better transfer for me if I wanted to go to college straight away.
That season, Ben's team went on to win the U.S. High School National Tournament. They took home the big W the following season, with Ben starting as power forward. He led the team to a third straight title and was named the tournament's most valuable player. He was also named the Gatorade National Player of the Year, Naismith High School Player of the Year, Morgan Wooden Player of the Year, and a McDonald's All-American. Ben would also play for Australia's national team in the FIBA Under-17 World Championship, helping his team take home silver, and he would play for the Bowling Boomers in the Big 5 competition held back home. In 2013, Ben came face to face with his idol LeBron James at the LeBron James Skills Academy held in Las Vegas. The two faced off against one another on the court, and Ben stated, "I was going at him and he was going at me the whole time. After that, I guess he just had respect for me." The two built up a strong bond and kept in contact. LeBron would act as his mentor, answering any of Ben's questions via text. By now, Ben had been considered a 5-star recruit by ESPN.com and was listed as the #1 power forward in the nation. During his senior year, there was a lot of offers from colleges. We're talking Duke, Kansas, Florida, Miami, Kentucky, Michigan, and UCLA. All of them had expressed interest, but then when Ben Simmons announced his intention to attend Louisiana State University, his Twitter feed erupted. There were a lot of allegations that he got paid to play there, but in truth he went there because his godfather was the assistant coach, so he had a little bit of family nearby. When Ben made his choice public, 4-time NBA champion Shaquille O'Neal, well, he's also LSU's most famous alumni, he tweeted out, "LSU just signed the best player in the world." Ben completed the 2015-2016 season, having played 33 games with 32 starts. The one time he didn't start was punishment for his poor grades and for skipping class. He led the team in all major statistical categories except 3 points and free throw shooting. But he finished with the average of 19.2 points, 11.8 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 2.0 steals, and 0.8 blocks in 34.9 minutes per game. All while shooting 56% from the field, 33.3% from the 3-point range, and 67% from the free throw line. Ben would soon be getting more love via Twitter, this time from the then President Barack Obama, who after checking out Ben's work, he compared him to Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant. And by work, I mean like his game on the court. Right, you knew that. On March 21st, 2016, Ben declared his eligibility for the 2016 NBA draft. But before we get into his NBA career, I gotta tell you guys about my friends over at SeatGeek. Plus, if you plan on grabbing tickets anywhere to go to a concert or a sporting event, well, I got a way for you to get $20 back. Boom! This is the world's largest event ticket search engine. What they do is search all the ticket prices available on the web to find the absolute best seat at the best price. SeatGeek puts out a 1 to 100 score to let you know if you're getting a good deal or a bad one. Green means good, red means bad. Now, because you guys have all been amazing subscribers, truthfully, I worked out for you a deal to get $20 back. You gotta use the promo code FAMOUS. Now, for you guys who use this to buy tickets to a concert or a sporting event, be sure to take a photo and tag me at McCrudden. I wanna see you guys having fun. On June 23rd, Ben was selected by the 76ers with the #1 overall pick in the 2016 draft. Unfortunately, Ben would roll his right ankle during training camp and would suffer a fracture. At first, it was announced that he wouldn't be taking the court for 3 to 4 months, but when his foot failed to fully heal, the entire season was ruled out.
God f***ing damn it!
In his NBA debut on October 18, 2017, Ben had 18 points and 10 rebounds. He would quickly go on to become the only player in NBA history to begin a season with at least 170 points, 100 rebounds, and 80 assists in his team's first 10 games. His impressive debut season has everyone looking in his direction, and a lot of people guessing that he's going to win the Rookie of the Year award.
Simmons beating Larkin to the punch, going all the way. And Lowry opening up on Simmons. Nice look inside to the... Simmons working over everybody, not to be denied.
and the 76ers, well, the team name, that's a tip of the hat to the signing of the Declaration of Independence, which happened in Philadelphia back in 1776. So the 76ers, got it? Good. As for the rest of the story, well, we'll have to wait and see because this is before they're famous. My name is Michael McCredit. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like athlete videos, there is an entire playlist below. You can scroll through and check it out. Also, be sure to let me know who you want me to document next in the comments down below or on Instagram at McCredit. Alright, see you guys in another video.